Good morning, everyone. It is 8 a.m. in the Rocky Mountains, and today we are starting our first long-form game. We are going to be playing Enderal, Forgotten Stories, which does not like to be tabbed out. There we go. Enderal, Forgotten Stories. This is a total conversion mod for Skyrim. It's available on Steam for both the Skyrim base game and Skyrim Special Edition. We're playing Skyrim Special Edition because it's the thing that works on my computer. But yes, this is one of my wife's favorite games. It's certainly her favorite action RPG. It might even be her favorite Bethesda game. She calls it the New Vegas of Skyrim. In that a different team took the creation kit and made something much better. So she speaks very highly of this, so I'm very excited to get in and see what we're going to be getting up to. I'm going to try and play it with a controller once we get in. It does not want to do that so far. I turned on my Steam settings for it. I turned on my the activate gamepad setting in the actual Enderal launcher. So maybe it just doesn't like it here on the menu. Maybe we're going to end up playing with mouse and keyboard for now. Let's find out. But let's get started, shall we? Could say there's a myriad of ways to travel. Have a talk with Daddy. He wants to tell me something important. So I played a little bit of this, both as a test and just I tried to play it before and didn't get very far. Not because it wasn't good, but because my PC was struggling with it back then. Let's see if we can't get... I don't see anything for gamepad here. Maybe just in regular settings. No. Well, I have a much quieter keyboard now, but it's still a little clicky, so I apologize if any of that comes through. We'll try and keep the clicking to a minimum. Of course. Nutritiousness of meat. Meat is life. Even the Ash people who were populating this world before us knew that. Each time they killed an enemy in a battle, they tore out the liver and heart of the fallen and ate them together with their family. By doing so, just as everyone knows, the strength of the beaten enemy is passed on. But as we are living in a time in which eating fellows is nonsensically seen as barbaric, we, the friends of the bloody meat, have to settle for animal sources. Is that your whole... I'm taking this. I mean, someone took the time to write all of this down for us. And therefore, it's probably important. So I'm going to take the time to read it. Can't gather anything yet. Oh, hello. I thought you were just kind of hovering there for a minute. What are we building? Oh. Hello, Papa. Oh. I'm immediately getting distracted. Can I go this way? I can. I assume, you know, I'm only going to get to spend this one sequence here, so I might as well make the most of it before I never get to come back. No scribbled note. Oh Lord, oh Maker, I can hear you calling. I feel your love. I know about your sacrifice. Without you I am nothing, a twig on the currents of time, a sheep without shepherd. Free me from my vices and forgive me my trespasses. Forgive too my wife and my child, deliver me from my pains, and bless us with your everlasting mercy. Seems like Papa's having a rough day. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. Hello, Papa. Hello, Papa. I found a lot of things. Do I not know? Is this not our house? Hmm. I guess not. What the chicken doing? Sure, Papa. Sure, Papa. Oh, PNGs. Just haven't been allowed to pick up anything yet. Now I'm suddenly allowed to loot. Just it's overcome me. These are all very important items. Can I? Hello? Ooh. Well, that was jarring. Oh, yeah, sure. I think we have more meat than... Okay. Now, we gotta talk about something. Um, that note back there said my wife and child. Am I not included in your prayers, or is sister not? Oh, um, ooh. This is a trick. It's this one. Oh dear. Whoops, I'm so sorry. Whoops, I'm so sorry. Whoops, I'm so sorry. Whoops, I'm so sorry. Whoops, I'm so sorry.
Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat! Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat! Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat! Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat!
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago.
Isn't that the sort of Bioshock
The death
Infinite?
of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world. 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad, fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today, shattered, riven, and broken into pieces. But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, a clockwork, having long stood still. Its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
Sorry, there were no subtitles for that part.
Shh, hey, quiet, damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what?
Oh, Morrowind.
Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it?
Yes.
Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and... well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean?
Are you telling me there's spaceships in this game? I guess there's spaceships in Skyrim. Where's the one where I say, of course I do? I'm having a recurring nightmare about how it's all my fault.
None. You're right. But who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
So is Enderal an island or a whole continent? I mean, it could be a planet for the way they talk about it.
Not our fault. Damn it, we're thieves.
Ooh.
Frauds. And unlike you, I actually have a problem with that. But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the Endralians are easier on Outlanders than the Nevermese are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Oh, character creation. Oh. That. Swap, please. There we go. Oh. Native to the swampy continent, Mayar Aranath. The destruction of the land caused by decades of war forced many Eterna to escape to other countries. Various destinies awaited them. Some pursued and disregarded them because of their innate magical talents, some revered them for it. Many Eterna earn their life as traveling minstrels. Half Eterna start with a bonus for elementism, entropy. Music's gotten real kicked up, hasn't it? Mana and enchanting. This is some very dramatic music for character creation. Originating in the barren and steppe-like continent of Raziel, can we get a little bit of... We need, like, a lore person on this team to be like, all these names sound too similar. I'm looking at those bottom two, and I'm like, those sound a lot like each other. These first two sound a lot like each other. And come up with a little bit wider spread. Would be nice. I'm gonna have trouble keeping these all in my head. Rizelian are divided people, I'm sure. While the nomadic natives in the steppes maintain their pantheistic traditions, the coastal inhabitants regard them as primitive and struggle for recognition as a fully fledged part of the civilized world. Start with bonus to heavy, two-handed, health, and handicraft. I say I'm sure back there because the last people come from a destroyed continent, so of course they're divided people too. I feel like that's going to be a recurring theme. As secluded and probably divided people, the inhabitants of the Belt of Kyle, I'm going to call that Kyle, are said to have a reclusive mind. Kylans are deemed to be blessed businessmen, a rumor that can be ascribed to the Blue Island Coalition, which is Vin's biggest trading company and is located in Kyle, among other things. Half-Kyles start with a bonus on rhetorics, carrying capacity, sleight of hand, and marksman. And Quarians originate from the namesake desert continent, which is said to be both barren and inhospitable. At the same time, it is also known as Cradle of Science, Mysticism, and Culture. While many foreign countries admire Queen for its advanced culture, they are often deemed as heretical and immoral, especially on religious continents like Enderal. Start with bonus to light armor, one-handed, stamina, and alchemy. Very Wakandan. I feel like for my first playthrough, I feel like the magic system's going to go over my head. I bet it's complicated and bullshit in a way that's great once you get into it. But too much for me right now. I'm gonna start, I think, with a heavy two-handed health and handicraft just sort of tank and just beat things up, because I remember dying a lot the first time I tried to play this game as well, and that is probably on me, but I think having more of a tanky character is going to work with that a little bit better. What are our presets? Anything fun? That's kind of cool. You do not fit in with the rest of these characters. I like this one. Big muscles. Big muscles are fun. I think I want to leave it pretty much just like this. They're pretty good. I think they're pretty good. Let's do it. Let's get into it.
Araziel. Right, how could I have forgotten? She was one of the few free people who ever set foot on a ship. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand... Wait. You hear that?
No.
Yes. Someone's coming.
Women nowadays just don't want a man to court them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days, back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Now, where did I put that key?
Oh, blazes, what do they want down here? The lamp! Quickly! Put out the lamp!
Me?
Good. Now, quiet.
Ah,
You could have put out the lamp.
Smells like 40 years balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy, I'll take the young one. Go!
Someone's there.
Throw a hook to the face! Come on, dodge! You can do it!
Oh, see. Bloody anything. Hold on. Probably not. Not a little bit. Oh, I mean... Display. Way up. There we go. How am I supposed to beat up the old one?
You'll regret this!
You'll regret this, you son of a bitch!
Grilling gameplay. That's Skyrim's problem, though. That has nothing to do with this game.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all. What in blazes are we going to do now? Yes, yes, of course. That makes sense. One of
He's
them
not
said
gonna
it's
like it
not
if I
much
try and
longer
get them
until
to
we
kill
arrive.
get him to kill them.
With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on, help me search. There must be a rope or something.
Oh, I literally already found
I
it.
thought we were over the hump when we made it on board. It just can't ever be easy, can it?
Poor lost souls. The probabilities have turned against you.
What the? Who are you?
She just ragdolled these poor
Confused by my
assholes.
sudden appearance. But my identity is irrelevant, as are you, dear Sirius. Unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil. And I believe you, but sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
What the? Oh no! No! What are you doing? Please! Please don't leave! We just wanted to...
It's not a very good prophecy if you have to sort of intervene to the point where you're levitating people like that, and I assume blowing them up.
The two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks. Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic. Is that about it?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us. The war, we just wanted a second chance, that's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think I understand you. You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you, you know? We could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived...
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep. And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic? How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
What? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain. I
don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in their room.
But... You can't do this.
Oh, he just stood up on his own.
Believe me, I can.
Can I look at all? No.
No.
Oh,
She got me jellied.
Look at that. Someone's woken up. Rise and shine. Tie her and her comrade together and feed them to the fish.
Yeah, you're gonna kill me first.
Good luck in your new life, friend.
How rude. I mean, that sounded like I just got fucking stabbed.
Tell me, what is time to the dead? Dreaming anyway.
So many people just talk, and
How
never
does it feel
act.
to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, Tina.
I know I'm not real.
Mistake.
At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm doing.
There's just... And there was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
What is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!
Golly. This is cool. Phasmalist. Soulsmith. Oh. Phasmalist. is the thing. Is the tree. Okay. I'm not done exploring. I don't think I have any memory points, so I'm not gonna bother looking through albums right now. I'm just kind of exploring just a little bit. Assassination. Lycanthrope. Hello. Are you magic? Thaumaturge. Sinistrope. Elementalist. What if I don't want to? What if I want to explore? Can't explore. How rude. Is it supposed to sound like horrid scraping? Or is that a bit of an audio issue? Everything sounds a little tinny. Not gonna lie. Spare parts. A rancid health potion. Bin root. I noticed the current is pushing me towards the waterfall. Oh, we've reached the middle. Is this just an effect of being dizzy? Or should I restart the game, do you think? I don't know. We'll keep it for a little bit. We'll see if anyone talks weird. I would be surprised. I don't see anything in here that says I should hear things poorly. What if I go into audio? Just turn master on. Sounds like horde beasts. Maybe there are horde beasts. That's the thing. I don't know what I'm in for. Am I going the right way? Is there a right way? Ah! I got jump scared by a rat. I was just so busy being peaceful and exploring. I don't even have a weapon yet. Do I? Do I have a knife? No, not a real knife. Spooky Ruin, are you a game? Oh, no tools left. It sounds nicer in here. Just waiting for all these skeletons to wake up or something. Learning book. But I have a bonus to two-handed. Some kind of gemstone? Well, oh, it's the Nightingale key. There's a specific version of the skeleton key. That just sounds awful, doesn't it? Tell you what, I'm gonna save. And we'll come back here real quick. Let me relaunch the game. Because that just does not sound good, huh? Maybe it sounds fine on your end, but better to double check. Oh, but notice my OBS Twitch stats that it says I've only been broadcasting for a minute. A little bit broken. A little bit broken. Speaking of broken, no, I still can't get. Oh. Don't like that. Gonna have to fix that for future recordings. It sounds better. Maybe things are just tinny, because it sounded better in the main menu. But if that's a side effect of being dizzy, I don't really like it. It's not a very good game design. I really feel like I should have some kind of weapon. Don't you? Pigs or nails? Ooh. Hit a key. They really devalued dwarven metal in this. Which is good, because that means I don't have to carry it. That music's a little bit spooky. I think I have that turned on, yeah? It's just quiet in here. Ow. Great. I would love some sort of aura or mist, some sort of visual indicator that I'm, like, in a bad place, you know? That's always a good thing to do, even if it's just, like, an effect on screen. And I'm not a biggest fan of it, but I would love, like, any sort of cloud. Should probably read all these books, huh? I should save that until I have closer to 20. Increases elementalism while in... okay. Cost 1 learning point. Where are my learning points? I probably should have picked heavy armor, huh? Where do I see my learning points? Magic? No. Oh. I always thought it was weird. I do this all the time when I play this here. Like Skyrim in general. But I always thought it was really weird how left hand was right mouse and right hand was left mouse. Like, now the hand is the button, and that just feels way more sensible to me. I still don't see where my... is it Z? To use powers? Memory points. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to stats. How do I tab over to stats? Hello? It won't let me click it. Which I remember being an issue in Skyrim too. What we can do is we can go into controls. Oh. So I'm currently pressing J for journal, and it's bringing up the system menu. Oh. And if I hit right arrow, it closes it. Left arrow down. Well, that's kind of annoying. I can't access my journal. Is it because I'm in... Let me leave this weird horror dimension, huh? Okay. Fascinating. That It seems like a purposeful decision by the Enderal devs, and I'm not a fan of that at all. At all. How do I really don't see any way to tell. How many points I have. Ooh. Ooh. L? Whoa. Okay. I can't pan. Like up. Oh no, I can. Just not with, only with the mouse. Myriad. Oh. So a myriad's not an animal? I thought it was gonna be like the things in Morrowind, the Silt Striders. Enderal. On behalf of the Holy Order. Well, I'm sure we'll find a way to keep track of our points somehow. Oh, is this that room? Should I open this door? It seems like a bad idea then, doesn't it? Ooh, we're going in. Isn't... because we saw it in the dream. Oh, what are you? Hello. Ice Claw. Ice Claws, listed under consumables, permanently raise your carrying weight by 1 point weight. Is there any reason not to... I should just do that right away. No reason to ever not do that, right? Which makes me wonder, why don't you just consume it automatically, you know? Like worms in Baldur's Gate, like after the first one. Just like, you found an ice claw, your carrying capacity has increased by 1. We're really not gonna spend any time with the weird machine. Okay. This is pretty. I like this. Oh, the water wheels creaking sounds. Quite spooky. Oh. Oh. What the hell are you? Oh, good. You have a lot of health, man. Oh, and you regen health. That is... not exactly fun. Just gonna leave. Just gonna leave, I guess. I don't really know why I went through there in the first place. Just sort of happened. And then it was gone. Soundtrack's kind of a bop, huh? Some cool combat music. Sorry, what am I doing? Collect mana fungi and pumpkins. Either of you. Yeah. Seems like a good a place as any. Should take a very, very quick break. Albie. Well, that sounds just absolutely delightful when you are tabbed out. Thank you, once again. The Creation Kit engine. Not this game's fault. Apologies. A couple of things we'll have to keep in mind here when we continue on for our subsequent streams with this game. It has a little bit of some behavioral quirks that don't quite Hey, come here. Yeah, come here. No, I jumped over that. I jumped over that. What I would like to do I forgot about third person. Alright, we're gonna try this again. We're just gonna be smarter. We're just gonna be smart. Hey. I was 100% ready for him to still be alive. Oh! Oh no! Oh, Korok seeds. Oh, don't do that to me. Oh, please. Please don't. Please don't. Give me Korok seeds. That's the last thing I need in a game. Ooh. Oh, Soul Gem. Should we go up here? I feel beckoned. Nothing. Ooh. And on the other hand, that's a box. How do we get up there? Anything good? Sorry, did that say something about Arcane Fever? No, I made that. A gout of fire. Sorry, I just smacked my own microphone like a dummy. This, though? Where's that book? Oh, this is the one that worsens my Arcane Fever. I don't know if I want that. Doesn't seem worth it. What do these rancid health potions do? Doesn't say the side effect. Look at the mud crab just floating in the water. Oh, he's just going downstream. He's just a little guy. Aw. Maybe we shouldn't play this game on expert. Getting beat up real bad, huh? Okay, okay. We're still very much under using the ambrosia, though. So. I do like that, though. That's pretty cool. I gonna put you on favorites. And you on favorites. Tactic. Just one tactic, though. Hey, don't go in there with multiple tactics. That's silly. Is it just the one guy? Oh, no. Hello. Okay. Tactic. Well, that went okay. Leveled up. 5 learning points, 4 crafting points, 1 memory point. I would love to know... I would love to just have access to those numbers all the time. Any more health? Absolutely. Hero. Hey, we found them! I had to level up before I was told where my menu was. Which is silly. Like the little drawing of lungs. It looks very silly up here. Like those. That's just a lump. It looks like a frog. Why is stamina a frog? I like how experience is like experience orbs, like very classic RPG nonsense. That is very cute. Huh. Whoa. That's cool. I like that a lot. I would love to see the full class chart at some point when I'm done with this game. Just, like, explore all that nonsense, because I love that. Interesting. How strange. Handicraft. Yeah, what actually is this skill? I have a bonus. Handicraft determines the complexity of items you can craft at forges or workbenches, from bows to hammers to armors and... yeah. Cool. Should we... exit then? So what are our options? We can unlock... This memory allows you to use wolf blood potions and chimica as a means to transform into a werewolf. On this tier, the duration of your transformation is limited to almost 3 minutes. The strength of the wolf form is calculated from many factors: your alchemy level, your attributes, and your weapons and spells. Oh, because you use alchemy because it determines how strong your lycanthropic potion is. Interesting. Neat. I don't think I want to do that. That seems complicated. You're a warrior? Reduces the weight of heavy armor by 10% and grants you the Rage talent to strengthen your weapon damage. The memories of the Phasmalist allow you to construct ghostly companions for you from the souls of dead people by using your knowledge in enchanting. Net of Souls allows you to see and collect souls. Neat. I'll have to play this game on my own at some point, too. Some other playthroughs once we're done, I think, because there's lots I want to explore that we're definitely not going to get into. I like this. Like the slowly lighting up the tree as we go. That's cute. Oh, it glows on top. Cute. Wish I had any armor. Oh, you give 11. That's much better than none. I wanna go see those silly mud crabs. I don't know about you guys. They were over here. I'll give them this much. It's very suspicious. Penny coins? Build. You're an ingredient scrap. I have no. I don't think he's random human skull. Let's look at our learning books, huh? I am currently using light magic. Hello. Are you heavy armor or just heavy light armor? Neat. Oh, you've got leather and metal bits. You're cool. Can I? Oh, nice. It's pretty cool. Now I'm feeling more like a warrior, huh? I don't feel like much like a warrior when it takes 5 swings to kill a mud crab. That's pretty rough right there. I don't feel like that's ever gonna get better. Hello. I wonder how many, like, ice claws and vermins there are. It's not like Skyrim didn't have city collectibles like that. Hello.
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my dame? Who am I? Finn Delires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should.
Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on her way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this girl isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with her as if we were in the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well...
Oh, another
whatever.
point. Okay, wait. East is back the way I came. So do I need to go up and around? Or did you just get the direction wrong? What about my ass?
There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple. Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
What was that? That's the second time I've heard like a mule that I don't see, which can only make me think that that's just the sound of him playing the lute.
To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
Yeah, that's a good question.
By the Black Guardian, you really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will.
Yeah, what?
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied.
Yeah.
I walk the path of the erudites. And there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless.
To be sublime.
Within these roles, we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However,
Why below?
Below does not mean that it is in any way inferior.
Doesn't it?
Everyone on Enderal does what they do best. And who would know better than the gods what exactly that is? And over here, there's a rumour that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns. Seriously, be careful with that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy.
Oh, feck your heresy.
Men or women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers, well, you know. Well, I didn't come up with it. Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
Let's see. Ambrosia might be nice. How much money do I have? I have $14. Okay, let's start with selling some things, huh? Get rid of these learning books we don't plan on using. I sold the Ice Claw. God damn it. See, this is why it should just... it should just automatically get consumed, so I don't have it in my inventory to accidentally sell. Very, very silly. I don't like this one. Okay. It's stamina tripled in value. It's not worth it for £1. That's so annoying now. Just throw it in there straight off the jump. Come on. Don't really have anything interesting, do you? I might as well just... Oh my god, 215. This conversation cannot be interrupted. Quit the game. Goodness.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed.
See, we couldn't figure out how to drop you back in the middle of this conversation.
Do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Blazes, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
Am I actually just hearing things? I think you just sound like that, don't you, Carlos?
By the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself. Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroods, Gruntroods. Ah, here we go. So, let's see. Sheer cap, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises, but...
Finn! The still!
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, no! Oh, sod it!
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you. See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
Yeah, what was that?
What? You mean the still? Bad quality, and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be. Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great,
Isn't
wouldn't it? Finn Dalleries. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that?
guy's very pretty and dramatic here.
I could have sworn I saw something moving over there.
Getting a shot, mate.
Oh, shit! What the? Cobbles!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Alright, it's not funny.
Cobbles!
No.
Do something, damn it! Do
Now look at that. Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
There are only so many times that I can put up with being knocked out and teleported to another part of the map. I don't like that in games. I don't like being teleported places. You're on the cover. You're probably important.
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story. I was on the perimeter, and no, I didn't help, for two reasons. One, I was outnumbered. Two, I'm quite fond of my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer, but I don't. Sorry. Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right?
Am I?
You're unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, and drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head.
I feel like kind of a weak little shit, actually.
Well then, congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late, given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. That's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an Arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim.
Fascinating.
Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do.
Will it?
Prone to certain conditions. As I said, your fever will get worse if you drink healing potions. But you'll also be a lot more susceptible to nightmares and those kinds of things. Also, you should be very cautious of areas with magical contamination, such as Thalgard in the east. Well, there's ambrosia, but for an uncontained fever, it'll only postpone the symptoms. Later, you can drink it whenever the fever gets worse. The stuff looks and tastes like undead sweat, and is bloody expensive, but it's the only thing that really
What does
helps.
undead sweat look like? What makes it different than regular? I don't want to know.
Visions?
I don't want to know.
Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed.
I'm sure.
You know what? As I said,
Should we worry
someone
about
needs
that
to
wolf?
contain your fever as soon as possible. And as it happens, I know people. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? And what's the story with those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say?
Will you follow me into battle?
Well, then, the stage is yours. I see. My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light? Huh. And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right? Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason I believe you. I've met a lot of liars in my life, and you aren't one of them. All right, It's settled then. I'll introduce you to my employer and ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark.
I mean, I have a map. I know what Ark is. Let's keep
Splendid.
going.
You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there is officially peace, there are peculiar things happening here too. Normally docile animals and Vatirs attacking wanderers in the open. The dead awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least. The strangest thing, however, is the Red Madness.
Okay, well. I really think we should deal with that wolf. I have 3 questions that you're not going to answer right now. What's a Vatir? Why are you not concerned about the dead rising in hordes nearly as much as you should be? The burying the lead there compared to animals are attacking us. Oh no. And, I don't actually have a 3rd one.
Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true, and that there's a connection, yes. As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than imposters anyway. False gods.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm hardly representative. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And the false deity theory isn't that new, after all, is it? Seriously, say the Lightborn really are as mighty as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to call down lightning on me right here and right now, to punish me for my insolence? No. The Lightborn were immortal kings, and that's all. At least, that's how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. Splendid. You never know. But we digress.
I'm not even from here, mate.
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like, "Fear the light," while he was doing it. Or a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire, while her family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen incidents in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the disease the Red Madness. Thing is, some weeks ago it happened
burying
again.
the lead.
This time it was a magister from the Holy Order itself. A teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winners on his back. Well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door and blew himself up in a magical explosion.
Wild.
Yes, it is. I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do just that. They want to know how a man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And thus, if there's something like a pattern to this malady.
Alright. That sounds like a fun job.
Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here. And according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think?
Yeah.
Great! First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Ask him what he makes of the incident, and whether he has any explanation for it. Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if it washed up. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at the blue dot. So, unless there's anything else, I'd say let's step to it. Just meet me at the farm when you're done.
If a quest objective is marked by 1 or more stars, it indicates the difficulty. And at the same time, the level you should have. Wait. Well, it doesn't really indicate the level, just that my level should be higher. I certainly shouldn't be level... You know. The stars don't mean anything, really.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, where am I? Oh my gosh. Weren't we all the way over here? No. That's just where the map put us. Where were we then? There's nothing on the map. So who knows? Did I get an actual item? I want to see this blue dot. Really wanted to see a real map. Immediately just start going the wrong way. Oh! Okay. What do you think? Shall we go in? Hello. Why does everything have so much more health than me? Oh no, I'm stuck. Like, damage sponge is not a difficulty. It's just annoying. Seem useful? Anything on you? Oh, spider venom. I may need to start, like, thinking about poisoning my weapons and stuff. It seems like... Whoa! Seems like I could use all the help I can get in this game. Hello? How to make ambrosia. That is clearly a lycanthrope potion. That's okay. Yeah. I really need two-handed weapons, though, so shield's not useful. Didn't actually pick up the boots. A shield's not really useful to me. A torch, though, would be nice. Let's go check out this potionery. Ambrosia. It doesn't tell me what I'm missing, though, huh? I have to go read the recipe again. You can just combine things for a while and see what happens. That's always my favorite part of Skyrim Alchemy, is just throwing shit together and seeing what we get out of it. Mmm. No, that's okay. I won't use it. I'm just gonna sell it. Maybe I'll steal that one, because it has other useful effects to it. I love just sort of like, I don't know, just going through and seeing what all... You never know. I do wish, like, the... Whoa! Created, parentheses, potion, restore health. Restore health, paralyze, increase arcane fever. Thanks. You ever think, like... Ooh, that's a really pretty potion, though, huh? I'm gonna have to go check out some of these potion bottles, because I think that's new. Or maybe it's, like, the vampire blood from the expansion? Could be something. Oh! Chimicum Vitality. And a wolf potion thing. That's cool. Wait, hold on. Did all of those side effects go away? As in effects on the side? Oh, that's kind of sad. Be cool to see all of my options, even if I have none of the ingredients for them. Oh well. I'm gonna check out this potion bottle we got, though, huh? This is cool. And then we got this other one, Wolfblood. Claw damage depends on alchemy. Damage of your currently equipped weapon. Knowledge in the magic school of your equipped spell and remain stable. What a strange system. I should take this in here, I guess. Oh. totally normal way to heal yourself. Oh, okay. Rough stuff. Hello. Don't think I will. I don't think I will. Ooh, Iron Gauntlet. That's cool. Pretty close to a full iron set. Ah, Finn. That might be useful. You even had Ambrosia on you. I feel like you just didn't want to help me as much as you were pretending you did. That's my hot take, huh? Those are definitely usable potions. The sword. It's Carbos' sword. Oh, it's just this sword. Is that better than my sword? Damage 4, weight 6, damage... Oh, it doesn't say damage. Oh, it says damage over here. It is lighter. So that's something. Fishery? This is really pretty. Do you think it's just the one guy? Kind of embarrassing if so, huh? Or that bird's having some trouble. Let's go exploring. Let's see if there's anything else over here, huh? There's just the one guy. Oh! A fleshless lost one is a way to refer to a skeleton. That is sure. That is not what I expected to find over there at all. Kind of weird, honestly. Not gonna lie. Not sure why they decided to put that spawn there. Well. Yeah, I guess they wanted me to go west and then east. Which was not very clear in their directions. But they are a silly old man. So I'm not that surprised. Jasper's probably like, I hired an absolute moron to help me. Hello. Weren't you supposed to go exploring? I noticed you haven't left either yet, so actually I don't feel that bad. I'm gonna eat you before I forget and sell them again. Because I absolutely would. Oh, Doggus. Is Jasper gonna help? Oh yes, he is. Is that the wolf that was howling at us, hallway? That'd be nice. Just gone. Alright. I'm officially well into this more than I have been on my previous attempts. I've met Jesper before. That's about as far as I've gotten. I don't remember what happened. Something crashed. With the apothecary fight a couple times, and I was just getting sick of having to go through that same stage over and over again. Attention! Border of the protected lands. Behind this mountain pass, there will be no protection against pathless ones. Travelers beware of rockfall and assault. Oh! Sorry. Sorry. Is this the wrong way around? Shouldn't it be facing this way? I want food. Let me eat you. I like how I was like, I don't think I want to get into the magic system. It seems like a lot. There's a bunch going on. Immediately, it's like, ooh, necromancy powers. Take those, thank you. I feel like the area is a little bit more contained. Like, everything's smaller. Everything's, like, there's less, you're a little bit more, not railroaded, but guided. What that means is that I constantly end up running into little treasure troves and goodies, and just stuff. Like they've just crammed packed this world's tip to top. It's just really interesting things. Okay, stop that. And I'm a big fan. Big fan. Of all of them. It makes it really feel like exploring is like very worth it. Like, I don't know. In like a lot of Skyrim, some places they're just empty. There's just nothing there. There's not even enemies there. There's nothing. It's just bored. But in Enderal, like, I feel like every time I look around, I'm like, oh, let's go this way. Like, what's gonna be over here? And I bet there's at least a little goodie. Look! I was right. You know, someone went out of their way to put these boxes here. For me. So I could find them later. And there's no point to any of that. There's no point to any of it. But they did it. And they just crammed every little nook. It's just things. It's just, you want to go and look around and explore. Say careful, don't let her eat the moon carrot. She'll heal. Not smart enough to eat the moon carrot, though, are you? That was fun. I like ladders. I like not having to actually climb ladders. Uh oh. Oh no, I'm bad at things. This is such an easy lock, too. There we go. You know, that is pretty tactful. I may as well, I have no other rings. It's like that whole thing was just up there just to do. Just Just because you could. I just think this is so charming. There's just a certain amount of, you know, extra love and maybe obsessiveness, whatever you want to call it. It really highlights the thing, like, they want to do something really beautiful with this. It's really cool. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. What do we do? Let's do that. And one of those. I just feel like I get beat up by just everything, huh? Just everything kicks my ass. Oh, yep, just another little chunk of place that just decided they wanted to make. Just to fill the world up with things. Oh dear. Oh dear. Dear, dear. Stalker. I'm praying on, like, apprentice difficulty. Just everything kicks my ass. I think that's the only downside of this so far, is just how much everything just beats the crap out of me, you know? What of you? What of you? So there's that to explore. Maybe we should explore that. I thought it'd be further away, but it actually is pretty dang close. Huh. Here's my plan. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. So what we're gonna do is waste some time mining iron. I think that's a good use of time. I think this is a really good use of time. Because I need to make an iron hat still. So having some iron is not a bad thing for that. But I say we go along the coast here. We eat this before we forget about it again. But I say we go along the coast here, we check out this boat, and we call it a day. What do you think? Oh, Whiterun's over there. I think I should heal up some. Even if it's gonna be a little annoying. And fever management. Weird little sub simulator is part of this game. Hello. I like how I can lifesteal from these guys. Good, good. Watch it. Does it not cost stamina to swing? Is there not stamina in this game? I thought it was low on stamina. There's a lot of you guys, huh? Ooh, golly gosh. I'm running low on health potions, too. Got him. Is that everything? Okay. Oh, I've leveled up. I really feel like it should be this top level thing, too. But maybe that was hard to do. Two-handed. I still haven't found a two-handed weapon. I was hoping one of these guys might have had one. So many to kill, but they're all just archers. Not entirely sure what we needed that many archers for. I guess if you're on a boat, it makes sense to have archers. Right. A lot of empty skellies. Empty box. Oh. Hello. We did get some good XP for that, at least. That might be useful. Oh, it actually is! That's really funny. I was mostly joking. But, oh, these hitboxes are a bit rough, huh? Oof. You look sus. I think we've, completed the boat. We have not completed the boat. Is it so? Is it so, gamers? That looks like a two-handed weapon to me. Oh. Oh no. So I'm left-clicking. Because I'm used to playing with two different things. I don't do a lot of two-handed Skyrim. And I'm realizing this is when you wield a two-handed weapon, you can block with it. Okay. That's actually fine. I'll get used to that. That is a little bit strange, though. blocking with your primary button. But it is more of the left-handed action, like I'm raising my left hand up to block versus swinging with my right arm primary. Well, I can justify it all I want. It doesn't matter. Well, everyone, I can't help but think that it's the top of the hour. Which means that's going to be all for this morning. So I'm going to give us a nice save here. Quit to desktop. And switch over to our end screen here. Alright, everyone. It is Wednesday, which means we're doing long-form playthroughs both this morning and this afternoon. And I think because Enderal is going to be a pretty long one, it might take us a little while. So I think I'm going to do double feature is the plan. So we're going to be coming back to this game later this afternoon at 1:30. So please come on, join us 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time for the next port of our full Enderal playthrough. But until then, we'll see you all later. Goodbye, and stay safe.